Hello, friends. Today our story is called Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet. We may have read this. I don't remember if we read this earlier this year, but this is a fun book, and I thought it would be a fun one to read again, even if we had. It was written by Kelly DiPuccio. She's the author. She wrote all the words, and it was illustrated by Bob Shea. He drew all the pictures. This little guy's name is Gilbert. He's a fun little goldfish. To any outsider, Gilbert had everything a goldfish could ever want. Look, he's living in his bowl. What is in his bowl? It looks like there's a treasure chest and a castle. That'd be a fun place to live. A magnificent stone castle, a treasure chest full of gold, and a feast of tasty flakes that fell from the sky just in time for breakfast each day. But the one thing Gilbert did not have was the very thing that he most desperately wanted, a pet. What kind of pet do you think Gilbert could have? I don't know. Let's find out. Sometimes he imagined his pet would be small. What is he imagining his pet might be? Yeah. Sometimes big. Oh, do you think he could take care of a horse? He's just a little tiny fish. I don't know about that. Sometimes really big. Look, he's up here in the water that the elephant is spouting out of his trunk. Very fun. I think that would be a fun pet to have. But I don't know where I would keep an elephant. Where would you keep an elephant at your house if you had one? Do you think he would fit in your house? Sometimes Gilbert imagined his pet would have fur, like the bear, or feathers, like this bird, or floppy ears. This is a bunny. But every day and always, Gilbert imagined what it would be like to have a pet to care for and love. Have you ever felt like this, like Gilbert, wanting a pet to take care of? Some of us wish we could have pets, but we can't. And some of us have pets. And that's okay. Some of us may not even want a pet. That's okay too. Then one day, Gilbert woke up to find a dog barking at him. Bark, bark, bark. Gilbert blinked his eyes to make sure he wasn't dreaming. The dog wagged his tail and he licked the bowl. Oh, what kind of pet did Gilbert get? Do you think Gilbert's happy with his pet? Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The dog ran around and around in happy circles too. A pet, Gilbert glubbed. I have a pet. How do they feel? Look at their faces. Gilbert looks happy. The dog barked and barked and barked some more. Bark, bark, bark! Gilbert never dreamed his pet would be so noisy or so thirsty. What is the pet doing? What is the dog doing? Maybe he's scared. I think I might be scared if I were Gilbert right now. How would you feel? A week passed. A very tired Gilbert woke up and the barky bark dog was gone. The castle was quiet again. Gilbert was just a teensy bit relieved. Do you think Gilbert liked having a dog as a pet? I don't know. Let's see what happens next. Maybe we'll see if he likes to be by himself instead. Maybe he does. Let's find out. A few days later, Gilbert noticed a small gray mouse peering at him through the glass. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter-patter-swish. The mouse licked her paws and sniffed the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The mouse, who thought Gilbert was a large chunk of cheddar cheese, ran around and around in circles too. A pet, Gilbert glubbed happily. I have a quiet pet. Do you think Gilbert's going to like having a mouse? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't think I'd want a mouse in my house. The mouse sniffed and sniffed and sniffed some more. Sniff, sniff, sniff. When the hungry mouse had determined that Gilbert was not, in fact, a block of cheese, she ran away. She never came back. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter, patter, plop. How does Gilbert feel now? Oh, how would you feel if you thought you had a friend and they went away? Sometimes when we don't get to see our friends, it makes us feel sad, like Gilbert. Right now it's kind of hard because we don't get to see each other very much. Sometimes I get sad that I don't get to see you. More time passed, and Gilbert had just about given up on his dream when a fly landed on the rim of his bowl. Well, hello there, little fly, Gilbert called out cheerfully. The fly started to fly. Sorry, friends. It says the startled fly buzzed around in circles. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Gilbert jumped up, and the wide-eyed fly was there to greet him in mid-air. What did Gilbert do? Look at him. He's out of his bowl. Is that a good place for Gilbert to be? He's going to just go back down in there, so maybe it's not a big deal. Do you think that fly is a good pet for Gilbert to have? Let's find out. A pet, Gilbert glubbed. I have a quiet, friendly thwack. What happened to that fly? I don't think the people in his house liked that fly. This is called a fly swatter. It got swatted. Oh, my poor fly. And poor Gilbert. He cried enough tears to fill a 10-gallon aquarium. Look at that water. It's all over the bookshelf and the books. Oh, my goodness. He must have cried a whole lot. Sometimes I cry, too. Do you guys ever feel sad when we don't get to see each other? Sometimes we cry. It's not fun to feel sad. He's crying. In the morning, Gilbert opened his eyes. Somebody was watching him. Gilbert gulped. Somebody flicked his long tail and wiry whiskers. Gilbert cautiously swam around and around in circles. Somebody followed. Who is following him? What kind of animal do you think this is? Let's find out. Gilbert jumped. Somebody jumped too. Gilbert thought, eyeing the curious new creature before him. Not too loud, not too rude, and not too squished. A pet, Gilbert gulped. I have the perfect pet. Who do you think that pet is? Look at his face. He was sad and confused, and now it looks like, how does he feel? Maybe he's happy? He's happy he found a perfect pet. You look kind of hungry, Gilbert said. Would you like to join me for breakfast? Ooh. The creature moved in closer and closer and closer, and then took a big bite. What do you think he took a bite of? Let's find out. I'm a little scared for Gilbert. Of a delicious green flake. The pink ones are really good too, Gilbert said with a smile. Would you like me to show you around the castle? What kind of animal is Gilbert's pet? Yeah, I thought it was going to be a cat. What did you think? It's not a cat. It's a fish. It's a different type of fish. Now Gilbert really does have everything a goldfish could ever want, including a pet, Fluffy. He named his fish Fluffy. This is called a catfish. All right, that was a fun story. Until we meet again, I wish you well.